Hello everyone, welcome back to Full Garden Gaming's Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In this episode, I want to start off by trying to play this guy my ocarina. What? You've got an ocarina? What the heck? That reminds me of that time 7 years ago. Back then, a mean kid came here and played a strange song. It messed up this windmill. This is actually probably one of my favorite songs in the game. I don't know why, it just always appealed to me, like just the song itself. So now we have learned the Song of Storms, which is actually, it's not used a whole lot in the game really, but I think it's kind of cool. It's kind of like it's along the same lines as the Sun Song, in that instead of making it daytime when it's nighttime or vice versa, it'll actually make it rain. So apparently there's a lot of weather altering songs in this game. Now that we've kind of taken care of some things, I want to show you another cool thing about Kakariko Village. As an adult, the shooting range is actually built, and I'm pretty sure the shooting range, if you guys remember in Hyrule Market, there was a shooting range there. So I think what happened basically is when it got destroyed by, you know, the redeads or whatever in the market, I guess the shooting range decided to move here. And if you guys remember, that place was actually being built when we were here as a kid. So the first order of business really is we need to get a Gold Skulltula. I think it's nighttime, like it looks like it's nighttime, right? But everything is so dark when you're an adult sometimes. Like if you step out of Hyrule Castle, immediately outside of it, sometimes you can't tell if it's daytime or nighttime. But I am pretty sure it's nighttime. Now this Gold Skulltula, to me it's a little bit hard to figure out how to get to. You want to start off by getting on the House of Skulltula here, and then using your hookshot to latch onto this thing. I never even thought you could get up here until you had the long shot, because I didn't think you could even make that, you know, shot with the hookshot, if that's a lot of shots right there. Oh my goodness, I just got the LMFAO song in my head. Anyway, yeah, I thought you had to have the long shot to actually get up here, but you can get it with the hookshot. So now that we've done that, and we have the hookshot now, there's a Gold Skulltula that we can get back near, well, I was going to say Hyrule Castle, but you guys will see what happened to it in a second. So I want to meet you guys back in the market. That seems what I usually do. I usually skip from Kakariko Village to the market. So I will see you guys in a second. I will never forget the first time I transformed into an adult, came out into Hyrule Market, and saw these guys out here. Get away from me! Oh my goodness, get off, come on! There we go. Now, unfortunately, oh my, come on, man, these guys are aggressive. I don't think you can even kill these things necessarily. I'm not sure if they get back up or not, but I'm not even going to take any chances. I'm just going to run straight by. But yeah, these guys were creepy as a kid, and as I'm sure you all know if you played the game back in the day. But here's Hyrule Castle in quotation marks. I'm doing air quotation marks like you can see it. Not Hyrule Castle anymore, obviously. Now I would guess you can call it Ganon's Castle. It kind of reminds me of the situation with... Actually, you know, it's been a while since I played Paper Mario, but I seem to remember something similar happening with Peach's Castle and Bowser's Castle. But maybe, you know, I kind of want to do Paper Mario as a Let's Play one day, but would definitely have to replay that, because I haven't finished that game in probably 6, 7, 8 years, I'm not sure. But back here behind this arch thing, there's a Gold Skulltula hidden quite nicely. You can get this one at any time of day. I'm pretty sure the one in Kakariko Village can only be gotten at night. And now that I've gotten that, if you guys remember a long time, well, maybe not a long time ago, I think it was like episode 12 or something like that, where I talked to that Scarecrow. I'm pretty sure you actually have to talk to the Scarecrow again before you can actually use the Scarecrow song. So I'm going to meet you guys in Lake Hylia. I'm trying to cut out all the, you know, walking and running and stuff, just to get to the meat and potatoes of the stuff. But I do want to meet you guys back in Lake Hylia to talk to the Scarecrow, so I will see you guys in a minute. And here we are back in Lake Hylia. What? Something looks a little bit wrong. Where's all the water? Hopefully we find out what happened to that before the end of the game, because that's kind of a mystery if you think about it. And you might notice I'm riding on Epona, and you can actually hop over those fences, kind of blocking the Lake Hylia entrance with Epona, so that's kind of cool. And also, I don't remember all of these enemies being here the last time we were here, so I hope nothing's wrong. I mean, look at all the water, it's gone, I'm pretty sure something's wrong. Unfortunately, we have to go to the water temple later on, and I like how the water temple is just barely covered by water. I've read that there's actually, well, I don't want to use that. There's a way that you can get into the water temple, I believe, with only the hook shot and some sort of glitch where you stand on one of those pillars down there, so I might try that later on. But here, I want to try and play this guy my song. I hope I remember it. Hey, it's the ocarina! Play that song with it, baby! Alright, I think it was like something like this. Alright, you know, it was really simple, but it could have been any of the, you know, C buttons. I couldn't quite remember which one it was. Oh yeah, that's it, that's the tune! You rock, I'm blown away! Oh no, I didn't forget the song, I never forget anything! But I just feel like rewarding you, baby. I have a good idea. My buddy Pierre's wandering around, so play that tune when you want to call him. I'll tell him to help you if he's nearby and hears that song, baby. I don't know why, I just get, whenever I talk to that guy, I get the image in my head of like a jazz singer or something like that. I don't know why. But now that we've done that, actually I forgot that I planted that bean over here, so we can just ride this thing up. But we could have played the Scarecrow song up here, and I might do that in a second just to show you what it looks like. And I actually never, I'm pretty sure there's a heart piece up here. I never even got, you know, this heart piece when I was a kid. Oh my goodness. Finally killed that freaking bird. Now I know why I never got this heart piece. I believe it is up here as a kid. And that might be why, because of that bird kept knocking me off the ladder. Anyway, if I seem a bit testy right now, guys, I have a little bit of a story, not too big to tell you guys. If you were a fan of the channel back in the Banjo-Kazooie Let's Play days, which was only about 2 or 3 weeks ago, so it wasn't that long ago, but anyway, if you were a fan back then, you may have heard me complain about, not Walmart, about McDonald's coffee, and only because they seem to be unable to process directions, you know, correctly. Anyway, I kind of like McDonald's coffee. I like the coffee. I can tell it's a good coffee underneath. Every time I ask for a certain amount of creamer, they every time get it wrong. 2 or 3 times now, like how hard could it possibly be? The first time I asked for 2, and I ordered 2 coffees, one for me and one for my mom, and I asked for 4 creamers. That you would think that they would put 2 in each. Also, why do they have to put the creamer in themselves? Why can't they give you the creamer and you put it in yourself? Anyway, they put 4 creamers in each coffee, so that was pretty much the most disgusting coffee I've ever had. And for those of you who don't know, I'm a big coffee drinker. Anyway, they did that. So today, or it was actually yesterday, I woke up really early today, that's why I'm kind of like scatterbrained right now. Anyway, I ordered a coffee. I asked for 1 creamer. I was like really specific about the fact that I wanted 1. Guess how many I got? 0. Like, Jesus, how in the world could they possibly mess up that one simple thing? I mean, I don't think I'm going to be getting McDonald's coffee anymore. It's pretty cheap. It's like $1 for a, you know, any size coffee, but it's just not, if you can't drink it because they don't make it the right, you know, the way you told them to, I don't know. Anyway, coffee rant for the day over. I tend to be ranting about coffee a lot more lately. What in the world has been going on here to where the Deku Bobas are this big? Man, all the enemies in this place, you know, around the whole entire land are getting bigger and more plentiful. In Lake Hylia, I don't think there was any enemies there except for maybe 1 or 2 of those Strider things. And when we went there was a whole lot. Now there's like Deku Bobas all over the place, and they're huge. So I don't know what's going on. There is a Gold Skulltula up there that I think we can get right now. It might be a little too high up for the hookshot to get. Well, apparently not. I got it. Now, there's kind of a cool glitch that you can do here. I think you might have to have the hover boots, but somehow you can get on top of this house right here, get on top of the barrier up there, and then run into the Deku tree as an adult. Which, as far as I know, there's not really any other way to do it other than glitching the game. Because, I mean, there's not really any reason to go into the Deku tree as an adult that I can think of. Quick speedrunning technique that I picked up from the Speed Demos archive. Awesome. Now, the speed demos, if you're into speedrunning, I mean, the Speed Demos archive, it's speeddemosarchive.com, I believe. That's, you know, the website. It's actually really cool because it's got speedruns from, like, every game that you can think of. Oh, I thought that Meadow was around one of these corners, and he always used to bug me because I'm not a really big fan of Meadow. There he is. You know what? I don't even feel like talking to him, and why has he not aged? Apparently, Kokiri don't age. Let's go ahead and play Saria's song to him. That melody! Saria plays that song all the time! Do you know Saria? That song. Saria taught that song only to her friends. Okay, I trust you. When I see you, I don't know why, but I remember him. It's probably because I look exactly like Link as a kid, just with, you know, a little bit taller. You know what? I just thought of something. How... Alright, this is gonna be ridiculous. How do my clothes even fit anymore? Like, I grew a lot as an adult, or, you know, I'm an adult now. How do my clothes still fit? I guess that means Rauru, whoever was, like, you know, taking care of me when I was laying there. The thing is, I think my body was there. It was just like a husk, basically, and what they did was take my soul, or spirit, or whatever, to the sacred realm. Am I going the right way? Alright, anyway, got a little disoriented there, but anyway, I think what happened was my soul was taken to the sacred realm, and my body was just laying there, and Rauru was taking care of it. So that means he must have been changing my clothes, which I don't know how I feel about that. There is actually kind of a cool glitch that you can do here, and if Navi would ever stop talking to me, I would, you know, show you guys. And another thing, Navi, I think, is supposed to be a take on the word navigation, because she tells you where to go and stuff, so that's why I pronounce it Navi, by the way. What I want to do here is go ahead and do the... Oh, I did it wrong, I forgot to swing my sword. I forgot what the glitch is called, the bomb jump or whatever. There we go. Now that I've done that, I'm pretty sure I can just jump up here. Oh. Oh my goodness, that was close. And that glitch right there is, I can't believe that it's just awesome to be able to jump in a Zelda game. I can't believe it. But that makes it really easy just to get by all this stuff, really. I mean, what's the point in trying to dodge those guys if you can just jump up here? Now, there is a Gold Skulltula up here that I can get that I didn't even know was there. I just happened to come up here and it was there. And to my behind me, there was a fairy fountain. I wonder if the fairies are still in there. You know, pretty much everything else has been taken over. I wouldn't be surprised if that fairy fountain, you know, kind of got destroyed. So let's go ahead and check it out. Looks fine to me, and I'm surprised, you know, that it is fine, because like I said, a whole bunch of weird stuff's been going on. You would think maybe, you know, Ganondorf would come in here and either block it up so I couldn't come in here, or, you know, maybe use that power for himself. I don't know. Now, there's one more thing that I want to do before the end of this episode. This episode was more about just kind of cleaning up, you know, everything before the forest temple. Oh my goodness. Luckily, you can just run right past the guy, you don't even have to worry about him. But obviously, if he touches you, you know, you get knocked back all the way. So once we go through here, there's going to be a cutscene, and that's going to be the last thing that I do before the end of this episode. The flow of time is always cruel. Its speed seems different for each person, but no one can change it. A thing that doesn't change with time is a memory of younger days. In order to come back here again, play the Minuet of Forest. Hopefully I pronounced that word right. Minuet? Minuet? Who even knows? I like how the song seemed to have taken such a sudden turn for, you know, it's more difficult to play the songs now, which is what I'm trying to say. Kyle, I'll see you again. Now, where have we seen that trick before? Impa, yep, that's right. And that should be another hint right there if you never played the game before, who that is. And no, it's not Impa. Now, to get into the... Oh my... Are you kidding me? Apparently I'm not close enough. To get into the Forest Temple, you have to have the hook shot. Obviously, that's why we went to get it. Well, that's kind of cool. I'm up here. I like how the shadow is actually off of the log. Like, it's not even on anything. Anyway, you have to have the hook shot to get into the Forest Temple because apparently the stairs were broken at some point in time. In the next episode, I'm going to be taking on the Forest Temple. So I hope to see you guys back for the next episode.